That's a nice way of saying it. But I missed your class last year because it was late in the morning. I'm here because I have all of these devices that you have here. And some of them I don't even like to watch. I don't even wear it because I was walking and don't walk anymore. But same thing as the lady down there scans.
Right.
The phone calls for insurance. Open enrollment is over and they're still doing it.
That's because we're in OEP now.
Okay.
Well, open enrollment is not over. It's not over until March 31st.
Okay, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
But some things I think is important for our seniors is how they don't appreciate our time. If we can't sleep at night, we're sleeping during the day or we're taking care of something. And we get these calls all day long. And I'm here to try to find out, blocking doesn't work. Blocking works for a minute and then they're right back because they have another number.
Right.
Same voice with the number. So there's a lot of things that are in these phones, in these gadgets that we all need to know to protect ourselves.
Yes.
And that's the reason I'm here.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. And I'm going to teach you all how to block all those calls, okay? With your phone. Alright? There's a slow way and there's a fast way, an efficient way.
Good morning. My name is Willie Lewis McQuillan. I've been carrying that pocket since '89. I lived in public school. I came here because I haven't been here for this class when I come here. Now I can go the way. So I do pick up papers. I walk this way every day. I have a stick in my hand. I like to protect myself from the whole lady and two lady dogs. Home. There's a lot of stuff I don't know. That's why I do it at home. I'm starting at the beginning.
Amen.
I have a computer at home, but it's a lot I need to learn. So that's why I do it. And all of you.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Joyce Walker. I did attend the class last year as a beginner that knew absolutely nothing. And I enjoyed the class so much that I wanted to come back. And now I want to spend more time on these applications that scare me all the time. So I need to know how to put apps on my phone, take advantage of all these bargains that I never do. So I know that it depends on Mr. Company to show me how to do that. Also, what I do, I'm a musician, piano player, sing, and I play all over Chicago. So, who knows, you might hear some good music one day, but that's what keeps me on.
That's right, that's right. And the chord is actually so long. Would you all mind coming up here a little bit, introducing yourselves? Come on up, come on up. I would like everyone to come up, because I can't, because the chord is only so long in your mind. Please.
Good morning. My name is Lydia Hobson, and I've been in Met Heart since '88. And I've been a resident here. This is my first time in the training class, and I'm looking forward. I have all three devices, and I'm trying to learn. What got me interested in coming to learn more, because I was trying to, I'm a housewife, and I'm tired of sitting at home. So I wanted to go back, and I feel working is nothing to do. And I wanted to go back to work. And all the applications on the computer. And I was lost. So that's my main purpose. That's the rest of it. God bless you.
Thank you. Come on next.
Good morning, everybody. I'm another Joyce. I'm Joyce Shaw, Director of Shaw's mom. I'm retired from CTA after 33 years. I've been in the village since 1986. I'm here because even though I work with computers every day, you know, there's always something new coming out, and I want to keep up. I don't want to be a dinosaur. Think I know everything. So, because there's a lot of things I don't know about hotspots and, you know, different apps. And just being more efficient, you know, with the computer. And Bob?
It's nice to be here.
Yes, yes.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I'm kind of weary, Joyce. I want to keep up with technology because overnight, my phone updates and I look at it the next morning and say, "Hey, is this my phone?" Because it's automatic, we have to go automatic, it's automatic, it's going to update. So we just need to keep up with technology and what it's doing. AI, come on now. We can't keep up with ordinary. They'll be thinking into AI. So the more, what I know is that knowledge is power. So we need all we can get out of what we do, keep up because it's not going backwards, it's going forward. And like he said, we're just saints, we're not dying, we getting busy living. We are not dying, so we will be here. So technology is very important because we almost depended on it now. So going forward, imagine. So thank you very much. I'm happy to be here to excel in whatever knowledge I have to move forward. Thank you.
Yes, yes.
Praise the Lord. My name is Joanne.
Another joy.
My name is Joanne Sykes. Used to work, but I don't work anymore because I worked for 19 years with kids and stuff. So the Lord called me home, and not called me home, but called my husband home. So I took care of for my husband for years. So I just want to get out here and learn. It's my turn to get out here and learn about this technology. I do things on my phone and realize I don't know what I've been done to it. I'm looking and didn't hit one button and that's when I hit another button and I said, now what have I done here? Then I get all nervous because I don't know what to do to go in and fix it up, you know. So sometimes I call my son, you know, and he helped me out a little bit and I call JoJo over there, she did it for me. So I just thank God for her and some more, you know. So I'm here to learn, you know, because a lot of times people be talking about Amazon. I say, boy, Amazon, what's so much about Amazon? I said, I don't even know how to get on my phone. They said, girl, go on Amazon and order this. I said, I don't know how to order. I don't know how to even use my phone. Then I got sometimes when somebody show me how to use it, I then forgot what happened. What did you do? And I don't want to get on Amazon and mess around and put my credit card in there and somebody else take it. So they make me scared not to even get on and try to do anything to it until I find out how to order. So I'm here to learn all I can get. So thank God for that.
That's special. I think maybe I should include like an Amazon training. And how does that sound? I can do that. I can do that. Yeah.
Everyone, my name is Evelyn McNeil. I'm resident of Calumet Park. I do know a little about computers and about what's going on with the phones and all of that, but I still need to learn more. I want to know how to stop the, all the calls, definitely.
really know how to go into it and find out, how to read it or why I'm getting it. And sometimes it's just like duplicate. So I'm just need to know more features on how to work with my phone, and I also have a desktop that I need to work with, and I have that.
Good morning, everyone. I agree with everything they said. I second the motion. Because my name is Cornelia Leonard. I've been in Calumet Park since 2007. I like it over here. It's a retirement neighborhood. I retired in 2011 from Federal Reserve Bank of Chicago for 30 years. Down there looking at heavy money, there wasn't a man. And it broke sisters down to the knees. But I'm here, I really need help. I'm not buying enough phone. I need help. Like she said, look, I'm not spending no money. I'm illiterate to the computer. I don't have a computer. They scam these phones so bad, I'm down to a flip phone. And they're trying to take that. Because I don't know how, but they can hear my microphone. On a flip phone. And I start talking to the phone. I'm like, you trying to take a flip phone too? And I start calling tonight. I had to go to church tomorrow. Yesterday, y'all, to get a little more annoying because stop talking to these phones. That's what they want us to do. And so I need help. Thank God for you, Mark. Mr. Mark, thank you. I need help. I'm going to listen. I'm going to learn. And I'm going to need some help. I'm going to go to the library tomorrow and try to help me delete those 2 Gmails that I don't even use. Like she said, I don't know nothing about Amazon. My 240-year-old daughter said, Mom, go get some help. You behind technology. I am. And I'm ashamed. Because when we was in Lotus and all this stuff back in the 90s, I should have kept up. But when I retired, I was like, oh, I'm not going back and learn nothing else. And now so I appreciate you. I'm going to take a lot of notes. I'm down to a flip phone, and they're trying to take that. I don't order. I had to shut down all the credit cards. Right? They was trying to order all my credit cards. I got a whole book to write, so I need help. I'm glad we met you because you're very smart. I said, I get it too. You should be good.
Thank you, Corn. Thank you. Let's talk a little bit about the security real fast since we're morning. And let's talk about how to get away from these calls. That's a little bit off the subject, but that's okay. Because I like talking about what's relevant when we're on the subject of it. So, something that happens is we're downloading all these apps. Right? We're downloading an app for this, an app for that, app for this, and app for that. All these apps are not in your best interest, okay? Yes, it is. Okay, let's go where the app is. Director Sean's mother. Oh, yes. I've looked through the trophy thing. I've seen the son go from no beer to a beer. Oh, hair, no hair. I don't have no hair either, so I'm feeling him on that one, all right? So an app, let's say what an app is. An app is short for the word application, okay? And application in the real world is a tool, okay? That's all an application is. It's a tool to get something done. A digital tool to get something done. A tool that you apply to get something done. So you can think of, in the physical world, a hammer is an application. You apply it to a nail to get something to stick to something else. Right? You want a wooden board to stick to the wall. You use your application, which is your hammer. You apply it to the nail. and therefore it will have a reaction which will cause the board to stick to the wall. That is literally how you can think of your digital tools. Okay? So let's think of an application that you have. Does somebody have anything on their phone called Google Maps? Yes. I think everybody on earth has that app. Okay? So with that app, that is a tool that you want to apply to a location because you want to go there. Okay? That is your tool to reach your destination. And it has many methods of it, right? It can tell you how to get there by walking. It can tell you how to get there using public transportation. If you want to drive, it might tell you how to get there if you want to fly. It might have to take it again. But it also tells you how to get there if you want to take your bicycle. It gives you many options on how to get to that destination. And it tells you the estimated time. It's amazing how it gets that time right. I've timed it so many times that I'm confident Google Maps will get me there the most efficient time every time. Especially since they purchased this other application called Waze, in which people were generally reporting the traffic as they see it, as they're driving along. So they've done a very good job. And you know what I appreciate the most about Google Maps? It's free. Because they can charge anything for that. And I would pay it, because I don't know how to get anywhere. Anywhere. I still don't even know how to get here. I've driven here so many times. I get on this question like, where did I forget? I think it's 115th or 119th. I know it's one of those two. And then you come across the bridge. Yep. You make a right somewhere, and then somewhere I find this building. I'll be driving around for a lot more time if I had a GPS. That is just the truth. I am not good at memorizing streets. I go to the west side and the north side, I'm lost. I like the south side because it's numbers, right? I know numbers are going up, the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, I'm getting further away from downtown. They start going down, I know I'm going toward downtown, I'm going north. I start seeing names crossing names, I'm lost. But I put it in the GPS, I'm going, I know how long it's going to take me, I know if there's traffic, I can choose if I want the scenic route, the route that's most gas efficient. It gives me all types of options. And what is that called? AI. Because that's the world we're in, artificial intelligence. All right, yes, my dear.
Aren't there more than one Google Maps? Because I've been trying to put it in, and sometimes I can get the one that actually speaks, tells you where to turn and where, those type of things. And then the other one, I can't bring anything up, so I don't know which Google map, which Google application I should be using.
Okay, I'll come by and I'll show you the exact one on your phone. Because whenever you type in anything, like you want to type in a cooking app or a navigation app, there's going to be hundreds of them. And they're going to make it look like the one that's most popular. Even though they can't make it exact, they want you to click on theirs because they want you to just look real fast and then just click on it thinking that it's the one that you're looking for. That's part of the advertising, part of the strategy to get into your phone. But that's another thing of these applications. That's the definition of an application. Okay? And now, with those applications, right, when you download the one that's not the one that's been secured, has been downloaded by millions of people, and people have used it and seen that it doesn't have bugs or things of that nature, that's when you start getting a lot of these issues on your phones. You download these other apps, and these other apps, they can do anything, right? These apps can literally do anything to your phone. All you do is you press this accept button, and it has these words that you read, and you're trusting that they're going to follow these words that they put on this agreement. But literally, you have to know. You download an app, it has an algorithm in it, and you press the agree button. Anybody that's devious can make that app get all your banking information, all your birthday, all your social security information. If it's in your phone, they can get it. Okay? And if your phone is hooked up to your Wi-Fi in your house, and if you got other things hooked up to your Wi-Fi, like your computer, you may have your vacuum hooked up to your Wi-Fi. You may have your coffee maker hooked up to your Wi-Fi. Well, you know, they got apps now. You can start making your coffee while you're in your bed. By the time you get down to the kitchen, it's already made. Your vacuum hooks up to Wi-Fi, your refrigerator hooks up to Wi-Fi, your door lock hooks up to Wi-Fi, everything hooks up to Wi-Fi. Your lights in your home, your television, your fans, everything hooks up to Wi-Fi. And if they can hack any one thing in your home, and the things that are easiest to hack are these appliances. You got your vacuum hooked up to Wi-Fi, you got your refrigerator hooked up to Wi-Fi. How much security is in your refrigerator? 0, right? They can easily hack into your refrigerator because it's hooked up to your Wi-Fi system. Now they're hooked up to your Wi-Fi system. Your Wi-Fi, now they can get into anything that is connected to it and hack it. Okay, that's the world we live in. Know that is available, it can happen, and it happens all the time. And you are very vulnerable to that, okay? Now, one way to kind of get around that is these things called, oh, yes, my dear.
Can you explain algorithm? Like, is that when you study a pattern?
Yeah, I can explain that. So, an algorithm is a method of doing something, okay? So, we may call it a pattern, we may call it a plan of action, okay? But an algorithm is a set of steps. It's a way to get something done in a certain way. So, but we use that word more toward computers. So when we tell a computer to do this and to do that, when you meet this scenario, that is an algorithm. In which when it meets certain scenarios, it knows that if I meet this wall that's color red, I'm going to turn right. But if I meet this wall that's color green, I'm going to turn left. That's the algorithm I've given you. You see red, turn right. You see green, turn left. So if you program it right, it can actually find its way eventually through the maze by knowing what red is and what green is. It can navigate. Therefore, you start the base of an algorithm. Therefore, you can create a GPS system. If you notice this thing, do that. If you see this, then do that. It's all based off of if and system. If this, then that. If that, then this. And you keep adding them on top of each other. And that's what becomes your algorithm. Now you can just press a button and then the computer does all these magical steps for you. Because somebody created an algorithm pre-hand. So that when it gets to you, all you do is just press a button and it just works. It just starts functioning. Alright? Almost like if you turn on your faucet, the water starts running, right? But the algorithm is more with physics in that, and the air pressure that's pushing the water through your pipes. So a human didn't have to create that algorithm, they just had to understand physics. But with these computers, we have to create the algorithm, or quote unquote create the physics of what's going on inside of the program. Okay? So you may see these video games, right? And these video games, they have skies in them and grass, and it looks so real, they're in 4K. That's an algorithm in which you are telling the grass how to move. You're telling animals how to respond if it sees food, or if it sees the sun, or when it should go to sleep. There are directions that you're giving so that it responds to something that we want to happen. That's what an algorithm is. And we put algorithms in everything.
Back to the sites that you're looking for, when you say there's so many of them. Now, isn't there a thing that it will lock that will protect you when you get on a site?
Yeah, so the websites, you want to look at the search bar where it says HTTPS.
Instead of going through so many different sites, trying to find the correct one. Like you go on one and everything looks just like the original one. Say like if you wanna go to, a Chase Bank. Chase has a certain symbol that's theirs.
That's right.
Okay, so you go on one that's fake.
a scam. Now, if you look up at that little lock, that'll tell you that if it's not there, it's not the original one.
Well, yes and no.
Now,
So,
my question is there a faster way than to have to go through all that to find that little lock?
yes, and so the lock doesn't mean it's the correct website. The lock means that it is a secure website. But secure still doesn't mean it's not fraudulent. It just means that no one is penetrating their site from the outside. But they themselves can be on a scam. So no, the lock doesn't itself mean it is a legitimate website. It just means that it is protected from outside people penetrating their site.
So you're saying that someone can get on a fake site
Yes.
and set up?
So I can create a website. Let's say I was a scammer and I was looking to scam people's credit card information. I can create my own website and I can also get it secured and say, come to my website, purchase some items, but you'll never get an item. But now I got your credit card information.
How do you get it secured?
You have to go and you have to register your website. You have to get a domain and you have to get a oh my gosh. I can't, once the term popped back into my head, I'm going to tell you. But you have to get all these things for your website to get it secured. And then once you pay for it, you have the lock on it. And that protects your site from being.
So you can create a false one by getting a secure site on your name.
Yes, and by the term false, it just means that what you think it is not really it. Because it is a legitimate website because I paid for it.
Right. But you're presenting a false.
Narrative. That's right.
Okay, all right. So that's how a lot of people get caught.
So the lock just means that they are protecting their site from outside sources.
So is that like a black web, and they create their own stuff?
Hmm?
To hack us, like web?
Oh yes. You don't even want to get on the dark web.
To scam us?
You have to get you get a special program to get onto the dark web.
Really?
Yeah, you can't just type in dark web or anything like that and get on it.
Cybersecurity.
Yeah, it's deeper than that. It's
I know.
They can
You know,
get
they've
you.
been hacking me for about 5 years, and I told you I'm not buying another one of these big phones.
And so with those, you wanna look into something that's called a VPN. Has anyone heard of that?
What is?
V as in victory, P as in Paul, N as in nurse.
Yeah, what is that?
Stands for virtual private network.
Virtual private network.
There's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
So how it protects you, what it does is it takes your information and they send it on their server, or they reroute it through their server. And then once it's on their server, they change the information and then they send it out as a different person so that no one actually knows it's you. So it's almost like if I walk into that room and then I put on a mask, a different whole set of clothes, I put on some high heel boots, now I'm 6 feet tall, and you don't even know it's me anymore. But now I still get to sit in the room and experience the class, but nobody knows it's me. That's what the VPN is doing, is you get to now get on the internet, and you're on the internet, but no one knows it's you. So no one is attacking you and your information. It's all hidden.
It changes your identity.
It changes your identity. Yes, that's a very good way to put it.
So is that like a troll?
Yeah, you're kind of like trolling people who are trying to get your information. You can think of it that way, absolutely. All right, somebody's trying to break into your house, and then they find out that the house is made of paper. They're like, oh my gosh, this is a fake house. That's right. So that's what it's doing for you. It's hiding you in the system, but you can still exist and get your work done, and you can do your finances and your entertainment. Okay? Because especially while you're watching YouTube, you're connected to your Wi-Fi and you're very vulnerable at that point. And I hope everyone is using a password when you're using your Wi-Fi. Because if not, anybody can just walk past your house and just hop on your Wi-Fi and use up your minutes, but also they can hack your whole Wi-Fi system. You want to use a password. Okay? Yes, yes, and yes. Question.
Now with the phones, with all the phones and the tablets, certain apps comes with it. Can any of those, can the ones that you don't need be deleted?
So, it depends on the phone that you get. For the vast majority of the phones, you cannot delete these apps. They're called bloatware.
Okay, that's what my daughter said, because I was just going to delete, and she said, no, don't do that, okay.
Yeah, they'll make it mess up the phone. Hold on one second.